I have had over 500 AI agency sales calls, and I am going to show you the actual solutions that are selling. Now, before we go through that, there is a massive problem that nobody is talking about. While everyone is building chatbots and voice agents, businesses are actually paying over $10,000 for completely different AI solutions. And after working with dozens of companies from small businesses to enterprise level and generating over 6 figures in AI service revenue, I've discovered exactly what businesses are actually willing to pay premium prices for. And today, I'm going to be breaking down these specific AI solutions that are making real money, show you the exact systems that I have built that command top dollar, and also reveal why most agencies are completely missing the mark. So let's go ahead and dive in. Now, really quick, before we get into the step-by-step breakdown of what AI solutions businesses are actually paying premium prices for, I wanted to just briefly mention that I will be sharing this entire guide in my free community where you can get access to. So link is down below in the description. We have just over 10,000 members now, and it's just a great place to meet other AI enthusiasts and entrepreneurs, ask me questions directly, join competitions with rewards, and much, much more. So again, the link is down below in the description. Would love to have you in there. Now, here's what I've discovered after hundreds of discovery calls and implementations of these AI solutions. The businesses that are actually writing big checks, they aren't impressed by your latest ChatGPT wrapper or your weekend voice agent that you built. They are dealing with real operational challenges that are costing them thousands of dollars every single month, and they need comprehensive systems that actually solve these problems at scale. Now, when I learned this was when a 2 million ARR SaaS company told me that they would rather pay $20,000 for a solution that increases their revenue by about $50,000 per month than pay $2,000 for a chatbot that saves their support team about 5 hours per week. And that conversation alone, it completely changed how I approach AI services. So instead of building these individual tools, these isolated modular tools, I started building complete business transformation systems. And that is when my pricing went from $2,000 to $20,000 plus per project. So now that I prefaced that, let's just go ahead and start with a category that consistently commands the highest prices. And this is going to be sales automations and lead generation systems. Now, these two, they're closely connected because the most successful implementations, they combine both integrated systems that handle the entire prospect to customer journey. So we're really not talking about simple chatbots or basic email sequences. Now, these are actual comprehensive sales infrastructures with multiple integrated components, all working together to generate and convert high-value prospects all automatically. Now, firstly, you have intelligent prospect identification systems that just continuously monitor job boards, company websites, industry publications, and social media to find businesses showing buying signals or experiencing problems that your client can actually solve. And this isn't just scraping any contact lists. It's actually intelligent monitoring that identifies companies at the right moment when they are most likely to need your client services. And the system analyzes hiring patterns to identify really any growing companies, monitors for technology changes that might indicate new needs. It can track funding announcements that suggest budget availability, and it identifies leadership changes that could create new opportunities. It's really just like having a research team that never sleeps. It constantly finds your ideal prospects at exactly the right moment. Now, let's move into the second one, and this is going to be automated research and enrichment that is going to gather detailed information about each prospect. So this system, it can actually pull company size, recent funding, technology stack, current challenges, decision makers, competitive landscape, and recent news. So this is going to create rich prospect profiles that make real personalization actually possible at scale, not just inserting first names into some templates. The research component, so this can actually analyze a company's website to understand their current solutions, read their blog posts to identify pain points that they are discussing, review their job postings to understand their growth challenges, and even analyze their competitors to identify positioning opportunities. So this level of research, it would take a human hours per prospect, but the AI system does it in seconds for hundreds of prospects simultaneously. Now, third, we have multi-channel outreach orchestration that is going to manage communication across email, LinkedIn, phone call, and all these other channels. So this system, this is going to adapt its approach based on how prospects are actually engaging. So if somebody opens emails, but they do not respond, it is going to try LinkedIn. If they are active on social media, it is going to adjust the messaging accordingly. It's really just like having a sales development representative who never sleeps and also learns from every single interaction. In the system, it can send personalized emails that reference recent company news, connect on LinkedIn with context-specific messages, make AI phone calls that adapts to the conversation, and even engage with prospects' social media posts to build familiarity before direct outreach. Next up, we have number 4, which is going to be covering dynamic nurturing sequences that evolve based on prospect behavior. So instead of static email sequences that really everybody gets these days, these systems create personalized journeys. So if a prospect downloads a white paper, well, they're going to get content related to that particular topic. If they visit pricing pages, they're going to get ROI-focused messaging. Now the system, it adapts in real time, similar to all the other ones, really just basing on what prospects do or what they do not do. In these sequences, these can branch into dozens of different paths based on any prospect actions, just ensuring that every person gets the most relevant information for their specific situation and buying stage. And then finally, we have intelligent lead scoring and qualification that analyzes engagement patterns, company fit, and buying signals to prioritize the highest value opportunities for human follow-up. So this system, it isn't just generating leads. It tells the sales team exactly which prospects to call first and why they are actually worth pursuing. Now, the scoring algorithm, this is going to consider factors like email engagement, website visits, content downloads, company size, budget indicators, and urgency signals to create comprehensive pictures of each prospect's likelihood to convert. And what makes these systems valuable is that they operate like an entire sales development team, but they all work 24/7, never have bad days or deal with egos, and they do get smarter over time so long as you are actually providing all the information from the data that you're collecting. On top of this, they're not just automating tasks, they're replicating the intelligence and adaptability of experienced sales professionals who actually know how to read prospect behavior and adjust their approach accordingly. Now again, before we get into the next section, these are all just lists of different things that we have been requested the most of and what we have built out the most. But anyways, let's get into the second major category that businesses pay premium prices for. And this is going to be content creation systems, but really not the basic content generators that you see everywhere, because they are everywhere. Now, these are actually comprehensive content engines that can actually scale marketing operations and drive measurable business results. So let me go ahead and just break down the key components that make these systems so valuable. So first up, we have automated research capabilities that are possible to analyze market trends, competitor content, and audience behavior to inform content strategy. So similar to the last one, but instead, this isn't just keyword research. So the system continuously monitors what topics are trending in specific industries, analyze competitor content to identify any gaps and opportunities, and track audience engagement patterns to understand what resonates, and identifies seasonal trends and news events that create content opportunities. So the research component, this is able to analyze thousands of articles, social media posts, and industry reports to just identify the exact topics and the angles that are really the most likely to generate engagement and drive business results. Second, we have multi-format content generation that can create any blog posts, social media content, email sequences, product descriptions, and advertising copy, all from a single content brief. Now, the system, it understands the unique requirement of each platform. So LinkedIn posts, these need to be generally professional and insight-driven. Instagram, this is going to require visual-first content, with engaging captions, email sequences. They need to be building trust and driving action. And blog posts, these just require in-depth analysis and SEO optimization. So each one requires different messaging. So the AI, it can adapt tone, length, format, and messaging for each channel while maintaining brand consistency across all touch points. Next up, for number 3, is we have advanced SEO optimization, which is going to ensure that every piece of content is strategically designed to rank for valuable keywords and drive organic traffic. This is definitely one of the highest requested solutions that we have gotten in regards to this category of content. So this system, it can analyze current search rankings, identify keyword opportunities that competitors are missing, optimize content structure for featured snippets, create internal linking strategies that boost domain authority, and monitor performance to continuously improve the SEO effectiveness. Now, it's not just about including keywords. It's also about creating content that these search engines recognize as authoritative and valuable. Moving on to number 4 is we have brand voice consistency, which is going to maintain the company's unique tone and messaging across all content channels. So the system, it learns from existing high-performing content to understand the brand's unique voice, adapts messaging for different audiences while maintaining core brand elements and ensuring consistent terminology and positioning across all the content. And this can even adjust formality levels based on the target audience and the platform. So this is going to ensure that whether somebody reads a blog post, a social media update maybe, or an email from the company, they're going to be getting a consistent brand experience. Finally, we have performance tracking and optimization, which is just going to use data to continuously improve content effectiveness and the ROI. So this is where the system is just going to monitor engagement metrics across all the platforms, identify which topics and formats generate the best results, analyze audience behavior to optimize posting times and frequency, and track conversion metrics to understand just which content drives actual business results, and automatically adjust the content strategy just based off of performance data. And what makes these systems so valuable is their ability to produce content at scale while maintaining quality and strategic focus. So they can analyze market conditions, generate dozens of content pieces, distribute them across multiple channels, and optimize performance, all while maintaining the strategic thinking that drives real business results. Next, operational workflow systems are where businesses see some of the most dramatic returns because they eliminate bottlenecks that prevent scaling. And the systems that justify premium pricing, they are comprehensive operational transformations rather than just simple task automation. Now, let me break down the key components that just make these systems so valuable. So, first up, we have client onboarding automations, and these are handling everything from initial welcome sequences to project setup, document collection, team introductions, and milestone scheduling. So this isn't just sending automated emails. Well, the system is actually creating customized onboarding experiences based on client type, project complexity, and specific requirements while maintaining consistent quality and timeline adherence. So the system on top of that, it can automatically generate project workspaces, assign team members based on skills and availability, and it can create custom checklists for different service types. And beyond that, it can schedule kickoff meetings and milestone reviews and track progress through every onboarding stage. This can also handle client questions, provide status updates, and escalate issues that require human intervention, just ensuring that no client is going to be falling through the cracks or getting delayed in starting their project. Second is document processing and management systems that can automatically categorize, analyze, and extract key information from contracts, invoices, applications, and other business documents. Now, advanced systems, these would be able to identify risks, flag inconsistencies, ensure compliance with regulations, and generate summary reports for any human review. The system can also read contracts to extract key terms and deadlines, processes invoices to match them with purchase orders, analyze applications to identify qualification criteria, and create searchable databases that make information instantly accessible. So for legal firms, it can maybe identify potential conflicts of interest, track statute of limitation dates, and ensure all required documentation is collected before these deadlines. Third, we have customer support automations, and these obviously go beyond simple chatbots to include intelligent ticketing routing, automated responses for common issues, escalation protocols for complex problems, and proactive outreach based on customer behavior patterns. And this system, it analyzes support tickets to identify patterns that do indicate product issues, automatically route technical questions to appropriate specialists, provide instant responses for common questions while escalating complex issues to human agents, and tracking resolution times to ensure SLA compliance. It can also proactively reach out to customers who might be experiencing problems based on usage patterns, preventing issues before they become support tickets. Next up, for number 4, what we have is quality control and compliance monitoring systems that continuously analyze business processes to identify potential issues, ensure regulatory compliance, track performance metrics, and generate detailed audit trails for accountability and improvement. And these systems, they monitor employee activities to ensure compliance with company policies, track quality metrics across all business processes, identify trends that might indicate training needs or process improvements, and generate comprehensive reports for management review. For healthcare organizations, they're going to ensure compliancy with the HIPAA. For financial services, they track regulatory requirements. And for manufacturing, they monitor quality standards. Finally, we have project management and resource allocation systems that just optimize team assignments, predict project timelines, identify potential bottlenecks, and automatically adjust workflows based on changing priorities or resource availability. And this system, it analyzes historical project data to predict realistic timelines, monitor team capacity to obviously prevent over allocation. It can identify skill gaps that might delay projects and automatically adjust schedules when priorities change. So it can predict which projects are at risk of any delays, and it can recommend any corrective actions before these problems do occur. Data processing and analytics systems, these represent the most sophisticated category of AI implementations because they do turn raw business data into strategic advantages that drive better decision-making and competitive positioning. So these systems, they're particularly valuable for businesses with complex operations, large data sets, or just rapidly changing market conditions. So let me just go ahead and break down the components that make these systems so powerful. So first, we have advanced analytics platforms that integrate data from multiple business systems, including CRM, accounting, inventory management, marketing platforms, and external market data to create comprehensive business intelligence. And this isn't just connecting data sources. This system, it is actually creating unified customer profiles that are tracking every interaction across all touch points, identify correlations between different business metrics that humans, otherwise might miss, combining internal performance data with external market trends, and creating real-time dashboards that give executives complete visibility into business performance. And this integration, it really goes beyond simple reportings to provide strategic insights about customer behavior, market opportunities, and operational inefficiencies. Second, what we have is predictive modeling capabilities that analyze historical patterns to forecast future trends, identify potential problems before they occur, and recommend optimal strategies for different scenarios. Now, this system, it can predict which customers are most likely to churn and why they might churn, forecast demand patterns to optimize inventory and staffing, identify which marketing campaigns will generate the best returns, predict equipment failures before they actually cause downtime, and model different scenarios to help with strategic planning. Now, these are not just simple trend projections. They are sophisticated models that consider dozens of variables to provide actionable predictions. Jumping into the next one for number 3 is we have real-time optimization systems that continuously analyze business performance and automatically adjust pricing, inventory levels, marketing spend, resource allocation, and other key variables to maximize profitability and efficiency as well. Now, this system, it monitors competitor pricing and automatically adjusts to maintain competitive advantage, analyzes demand patterns, and adjusts inventory orders to prevent stockouts or overstock, monitors marketing campaign performance, and shifts budget to the highest performing channels, and optimizes staff scheduling based on predicted demand and employee availability. These happen automatically based on predefined business rules and their goals. Fourth, what we have is competitive intelligence gathering that monitors competitors' activities, market trends, regulatory changes, and industry developments to identify opportunities and threats that require strategic response. Now, the system, it tracks competitor pricing changes, monitors their marketing campaigns and messaging, identifies when they launch new products or new services, analyzes their job postings to understand strategic direction, and alerts management to regulatory changes that could impact business operations. So this intelligence, it helps businesses stay ahead of the market changes and respond quickly to competitive threats. Now, finally, for this last one, what we have is custom reporting and dashboard systems that present complex data in easily understandable formats that enable executives to make informed decisions quickly without requiring technical expertise to interpret the information. Now, these dashboards, they are designed for different roles. So executives, they see high-level KPIs and strategic metrics. Managers, they may see operational data and team performance. And then specialists, these are going to maybe see detailed analytics for their specific functions. Now, the system can automatically generate reports for board meetings, investor updates, regulatory compliance, and performance reviews. Now, notice that every solution I have described, it shares certain characteristics that justify premium pricing. They all solve expensive problems that directly impact revenue or costs. They're going to provide any strategic advantages that competitors just can't easily replicate. They integrate deeply into business operations, making switching costs very high. They also generate measurable returns, ROI, that far exceeds the investment. And on top of that, they position the business for future growth and scalability. So these aren't simple tools. They probably don't sound simple. They are business transformation systems that become critical infrastructure for their operations. And when you can demonstrate that your AI system will generate an additional $200,000 in revenue or save $150,000 in operational costs, charging $25,000 for the implementation, it really becomes an easy decision for the business owners. Now, the key is just positioning these solutions as strategic investments rather than technical implementations. So remember that you are not selling automation. You are selling business outcomes. You're selling results. As Alex Hormozi says, sell the vacation, not the plane ticket. Now, after analyzing hundreds of sales calls, I have noticed clear patterns in which industries are actively seeking AI solutions and actually willing to pay premium prices for them. And the most consistent demand, it really comes from professional service companies. So we have marketing companies or marketing agencies, consulting firms, law practices, and accounting firms. So these businesses, they understand that time equals money, and they're willing to invest heavily in systems that can scale their operations without adding expensive headcount. So they're typically dealing with repetitive processes, client management challenges, and the constant pressure to deliver consistent results while growing their client base. So we have e-commerce and retail businesses. These are going to represent really another major category, especially those with large product catalogs or complex inventory management needs. And these companies, they're really data-driven by nature, and they can easily calculate the return of AI implementations because they have clear metrics around conversion rates, inventory turnover, churn, and customer lifetime value. Beyond that, we have manufacturing and distribution companies, and these are increasingly reaching out, particularly those dealing with supply chain optimization, quality control, and predictive maintenance challenges. Beyond this, we have healthcare. So healthcare and professional services, they're a growing category, especially for compliance tracking, patient management, and automated documentation needs. And what's interesting is that the size sweet spot, it seems to be companies doing between $500,000 and $10 to $15 million annually. So they have real operational challenges that justify sophisticated solutions, but they're not so large that they have dedicated IT teams building everything out internally that we're trying to build for them. And the common thread across all these industries is that they are dealing with scalability challenges where manual processes are becoming bottlenecks, and they can clearly see how AI automation could unlock their next level of growth. Really quick, I just wanted to mention that if you are looking for help doing all of this and just a way to speed up your learning process of running your own AI automation agency, then we are taking on just 2 more people to work one-on-one with myself and my team, where we will literally handhold you to starting and growing your own AI business and teaching you everything from A to Z, whether that's how to actually source and find clients or how to build out everything and build relevant solutions for your audience and much, much more. So we guarantee that you will close clients within 90 days. And if you do not, we will offer a full refund. But just to preface, this isn't needed to be successful. And it's really just a way to help those who have actually been asking for this sort of thing and wants to learn everything that we have done and the best frameworks for success to build their business even faster. So we are very selective about who we actually work with. And that's why we only take on 2 people at a time. And the link, if you are interested to apply, it's down below in the description. But again, you do not need to pursue that or join this mentorship to be successful. It's not needed. Now, just to wrap things up, this market opportunity right now, it's massive and it won't last forever. We are in this temporary window where demand for sophisticated AI solutions, it massively exceeds supply. Most agencies, they're building basic chatbots, while businesses, they need comprehensive systems. And this in turn creates a huge opportunity for agencies that position themselves correctly. And the agencies that do establish themselves as these strategic AI partners within the next 6 to 12 months, they will capture the majority of the long-term value. Everyone else, they're just gonna be fighting for the scraps. So just stop building these isolated tools and start solving business problems. So just start with picking an industry that you understand and identify their most expensive operational challenges. From there, build solutions that directly impact their revenue, eliminate any growth bottlenecks, or provide strategic advantages for them. So focus on companies with real problems and real budgets, present business outcomes and not just technical features. On top of that, you want to price based on value created, not the time invested. So again, this AI market is creating massive wealth right now. Just make sure that you are the one positioned to get your share. And if this was valuable, please subscribe for more insights from building a six-figure AI agency. Please like, comment down below. Let me know if you guys appreciate these videos or what else you would like to see. Let me know any questions at all you might have. Join my community. It's completely free. Link is down below in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.